Hello, it is the Dreadpirate once again. I am not dead. I'm still around. Thank you everybody who's been checking out my channel. Thank you for. I never thought I would ever get more than 5 subs, and I've got 600 subs, so it's good to have all you guys here. Where the hell have I been? Let me explain myself if I can do that. Enjoy my new setting. Filming location. We have classic 1980s paneling and a blatant ugly outlet on the wall. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, it's the 1980s again, man. Everything is a wood finish. Everything is a wood finish. It's great. Yeah, the white background is better, but whatever. So everything was going fine. We were uploading Wolf's videos and making the archive and putting everything on the BitChute. And I was uploading my D&D games, and Evan Monroe was also helping out with the uploading the Wolf videos. And then I disappeared for a year and a half, and the real reason I disappeared for a year and a half is because I started doing programming at school, and I found it it wasn't programming, it was okay. It was pre-calculus, and then I went right into Java. So I realized it's wow, I really need to focus more on schoolwork right now, and there was a lot of it, and there's still a lot of it, and I probably shouldn't be making this video or even thinking about doing a YouTube channel, but I'll get to that in a minute. In the meantime, but basically that's where I've pretty much been at. Is I've been doing that. I've been working at school. I've been working a real job, and I just haven't had time. And I'm like, I'll upload something eventually. So sorry about that. I did kind of telegraph this before that I would disappear, but yeah, I didn't quite expect it to disappear this long. So that's where I've been, and then I thought about getting back into everything, and then COVID happened, and then 2020 and all of its bullshit happened, and so that was another incentive to not do anything. Well, you'd think that would be a perfect time to start doing a YouTube channel, Quentin reviews. I know I got a lot of Wolf and Mauler fans on here, but I actually really like Quentin, and I really am upset that him and Mauler don't get along, and I'd like it if they were to. I would love to see them in a live stream together and just work shit out, hash everything out. I think they're cool. I wish they could be friends, but life isn't fair. But I look, yeah, I mean, I don't agree with what Quentin said about Mauler, and I thought that was shitty, and so I support all the memes making fun of Quentin and where he's Ultron, getting beat up by the EFAB crew. That said, I actually really like his material. I think he's got a pretty good show, makes pretty good video essays. So, I mean, what can you do, right? Yeah, he's been doing a lot of stuff in the Quentin quarantine, and it's he's been working really, really hard, and it's I should be doing that. But yeah, anyway, I just been with COVID. The upshot is doing a lot of programming classes and things like that. It's it's computers, so it's online anyway. But I basically have still been working on that, and I actually found a job that is an essential worker position. I'm doing security still. And yeah, I've just basically been working and going to school, and I just haven't had time to do any of this stuff. And so I'll get more into that in a minute. But I want to kind of get back into the flow of things. There's a couple things. Okay, so let's talk about the reason why most of y'all are here and why most of you are checking out the channel. Thank you. The most of y'all are here for the World of Wolf archive. I'm a museum curator first and foremost. So all the videos I have should be up either on YouTube or on the BitChute page. So if you don't know where the BitChute page is, go to the very first of the playlist of the World of Wolf archive and listen to me rant a little bit. And there should be a link in the description there. Check it out. And if I don't have a video either here or there, I don't have it. Unfortunately, before I even started doing this, I didn't quite realize. Here's the problem. What happened? I really liked Wolf when way back when I saw The Last Jedi and I didn't like it, and I started looking for people online who didn't like it, and I found Wolf and I found Mauler, and I was like, ooh, you guys are cool, and I started watching his stuff, and because I don't trust YouTube and I don't trust corporations big corporations like Viacom, because they will knock you down for copyright infringement for any bullshit reason, right or wrong. I download everything, and that's that's my little hat rat contribution. That's the technical proficiency I'm good at, is I download pretty much everything. And so I downloaded a lot of his stuff, but I got into Wolf kind of late into his YouTube presence. He'd had a channel before. There's a lot of stuff that he did prior to me getting interested in his channel, and I just unfortunately don't have the material. And he even shut down that original channel, so I don't have that. And then I didn't expect he would go through the breakdown that he went through, and he would delete his channel. So there's certain videos he made that I didn't get at the time, because it's like, oh, I'm not that interested in that topic, or I'm not that crazy about this, so I just didn't get them. And if I had known he was gonna do this, and it was like, I would have frickin' gotten everything, man. I would have gotten everything, since I knew we're gonna need to save for the day. So that's the unfortunate thing, is like, so if I don't have it, I don't have it. If you can't find it here, that's kind of my blanket statement for just anything. If it's not here on YouTube or here on BitChute, I don't have it in general. Everything of his should be uploaded on either one of those formats. If it's not here on YouTube, it's because it got hit with copyright strikes and crap like that. I went through similar to what Wolf and Mauler went through with the Lost World Fallen Kingdom videos, both Lost World videos. I got hit by Zephyr Universal. The difference being is, I didn't pursue any legal means. I didn't try to get a lawyer involved. I'm very small time. I can't even edit to save my life. So you better believe I couldn't go any further than that. So I made a couple rants about it, but basically, yeah, I believe it's automatic. It would appear to be it's automatic, and if what I've heard on some of Mauler's videos is true, it's probably what I should have done is just uploaded it, deleted it, uploaded it, deleted it, uploaded it, and wait for the program to miss or glitch, and after a certain point of time, it doesn't catch it anymore. It's probably what I should have done. It was easier just to upload it to BitChute. So yeah, so anything that's not here on YouTube is up on BitChute. So there you go. Shout out to Evan Monroe. Evan Monroe was one of the guys when all this craziness involving Wolf first went down, that we kind of just found each other. We reached out to each other. This Evan Monroe, from what I understand, Evan Monroe has been going at this much more wholeheartedly than I have. He's been up. He's pretty much copied everything I've got and downloaded as well, and he's maintaining his own archive, which is good, because I'm a big Mystery Science Theater 3000 fan, and it's their old motto of keep circulating the tapes. What happened here with Wolf is unique because it was him personally choosing to delete his content, which is very harsh for the people that love his content and feel that it needs to be preserved, because you don't have it anymore. And I have received some criticism by people who want it taken down to fulfill his wishes. My feeling on that is that I only really uploaded this stuff because people asked me to do it. So I'm not doing this for him. And I disagree personally on a lot of things, that it's at a certain point it belongs to the world. I feel like Wolf basically chose what he chose to do because he started getting depressed, and he started listening to voices in his head that said, "You're no good. Your content's crap." And in a fit of depression, he deleted his content. And that's unfortunate, but it's frankly, I don't feel like at least he was in the right state of mind to make that call. It is his content, and arguably, yeah, he has the right to do that. But at the same time, it's he's just, whether he realizes it or not, he is talented, and he does have something to say, and he shouldn't be destructive with his own material. And I believe it needs a place. And if my fate is to be the guy who curates that archive and makes it available for other people who want to watch it, so be it. I will do that. So to sum up, Too Long Don't Read. I'm not uploading this for him, and I hate to say this, because I do care about Wolf as a person, and I do care about him as a creator, but I don't care what he wants. His stuff is brilliant. It should be out there. He chose to delete his content in a very rash way that is informed by his own personal problems and his own mental health. And I hope one day he will appreciate that people are attempting to archive his work. That may never happen, but I hope it does happen one day. But the fact of the matter is like I feel like his content deserves to be preserved and archived in some shape or form. I hope he can appreciate that someday. If he hates me for the rest of his life because of that, I understand it. But it's like, yeah, so it seems going to seem pretty shitty from me, basically saying I don't care what the man wants. Yeah, still don't. Because like I care about the people that want to watch his content, that want to watch his material, and I don't think he is in the right state of mind to make that call. It's, I mean, to think about it this way. My mom was an English teacher, and there's a great South Carolina English professor named Dr. Elliot Ingalls who does a lot of these tours. I think he still does it. I'm not sure if he's retired now or not, but basically he does a lot of these tours for various figures in literature and history, and he does like these whole lecture series on like Winston Churchill and Mark Twain and all these, and Charles Dickens is a specialty. He does one on Robert Louis Stevenson, and he talks about how the original draft of the Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was written by Stevenson. He showed it to his wife Fanny, who was a very Dr. Ingalls doesn't have a whole lot of nice things to say about Fanny Stevenson, but basically she was very all about the money. She was all about what's going to make you marketable. He showed her the original text of the book. She didn't like it. She was very scathing and critical of it, and he took it and he heaved it into the fire. So we have no idea what that first text was about. We have no idea whether it would have been better than the original version of The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or worse. We don't know that. We will never know that. And there are certain hints in that novel of what that material might have been. Hyde's crimes in the book are very, very vague, and it's implied that they might be very sexual in nature, which for the Victorians was a big no-no. That is a historical record. That is a piece of lost media that we will never find again, and that's part of the. Like, I'm not saying that the version we got is bad. No, the story is wonderful, and I'm glad we have that story. But it's like, maybe I'm just spoiled living in an era of director commentary and special features on a DVD where we can see the inside of what an artist is going through. The point is that we as humans are fragile creatures. We live very short lives in terms of the cosmic span. Our presence and our impact in this world is very tangible and very fragile. And I think as a species, it's remarkable the impact that we've made that has lasted as long as it has in terms of what we have from ancient stones and writings and cave drawings. But even then, that is incomplete. The story of Sargon of Akkad, not the YouTuber, the original Sargon of Akkad, is on one stone, one incomplete stone, one incomplete text. We have no idea if there's anything more that was added to that. Most of Aristotle's plays have been lost forever and will never be known. There is so much about human history and so much about our art and our story that erodes over the sands of time. And even with all of the advances we've made in terms of digitally backing up files and the internet and tapes and all these different types of media, it still wears down and it still breaks down. It is for that reason that I feel that it is important on some level to be a monk, to be a classic monk. The guy who writes down will take an entire ancient story and write it down over and over again to preserve it for another generation, because they won't know that record otherwise, whether it be historical or art. So if that makes me a dickhead to the feelings of Wolf, I'm sorry, but he is one of many people that I believe should be recorded and their opinion should be carried on. It's I hate to see that go, and I hate to see a lot of things go. So I mean that's part of the reason why I back things up, and that's why I'm glad to have used my YouTube presence for this purpose. So as a segue from that topic to another one, I hope you're also here for that, which is my own creative content, but I want to get the more popular thing out of the way first. So it's like, again, I'm happy to be of service, happy to preserve the archive. So another person I've been watching a lot lately during my quarantine, who I think I'll put in the description if you haven't seen him, Fredrik Knudsen. You may know him from his series Down the Rabbit Hole. Not Rabbit Hall. Sorry. This will not be edited. This will be edited. May this be recorded for all time of how dumb I am. Fredrik Knudsen's series Down the Rabbit Hole, which is an excellent series about deep diving into all different types of various topics. The guy's also a cosmic horror fan as well, likes Lovecraft. He turned me on to SCP Foundation and Mother Horse Eyes. Cool dude, friends with another guy named Jabroni Mike, who I haven't started watching yet, but I'm looking into. I was listening to his stream about Christian, and which he has on his other. He's got 2 channels, so check them out. Check out Fredrik Knudsen and check out Fredrik Knudsen, the other channel. Both good channels. I was listening to that stream, and he talks about how like bad creators have an idea, and they just have to get it out there. They just have to get it out there. And in the same video, he also talks about how he loves bad media. And I was thinking about this. It's like, like Christian's an asshole, and he's a mess, and he's done a lot of shitty things. And his work isn't very good, but it's still entertaining. I am fascinated by the story of Christian. I'm fascinated by the story of Sonichu. I'm fascinated by people like Tommy Wiseau. It's like, I feel like even if you're a bad creator, even if you put something out there, it's important to put it out there. And I think the reason to put it out there, whether it may be really, really bad and god awful, why would you read this? Like Empress Teresa, etc. If you got an idea, I think it's important to put that idea out there, no matter how bad it is. Why am I talking about this? The D&D games will return and will be uploaded. I don't know if you guys like my D&D games, great. If you guys are big fans of what Critical Role's doing, or if you're old fans like me who remember Spoonie's Deathlock campaign or Jason Polara's Wormwick campaign, and you like that stuff, and it's blown up. There's a lot of other people, a lot of the channels that are putting out World of Darkness games, all sorts of cool stuff like that. We will have D&D games coming up as well. The difference between me and Critical Role is I have no money and I can't edit to save my life. So it's just going to be awful, awful raw footage. But basically, you can listen to it, and like, if you can listen to it on your ride to work, you can listen to it while you're working out, while you're doing something else, play us in the background, we're good for that. In the meantime, even though I started going to school and I was busy, we still found time for D&D. And we basically, we recorded a lot of those sessions, and I have been basically part of the reason I'm doing this. I am sitting on a giant backlog. I'm sitting on a giant backlog of stuff that I need to edit poorly as I can. Yeah, we played a bunch of games and had a good time. And yeah, for those of you who care about my D&D games, you're probably like, you see in the pre-game show about me complaining about the Texas kids not showing up, and it's like, all right, well, where's the game, fucker? Get off your ass. Yeah, no, we finished that. It's like so what we're gonna see in the next coming weeks is the conclusion to City of the Spider Queen, and then some of the games we've had till then. And there's literally, this is gonna be whacked out, like, in terms of time. It's like, you're gonna be like, we so dated these. Oh god, we start talking politics every now and then, and what's like, oh, can you believe Trump did this? Yeah, we start doing shit like that. Halloween, 2 Halloweens and a Christmas went by, and we did Halloween themed stuff, and I never uploaded it. So it's gonna be out of order, but I hope you guys enjoy it. We're gonna keep doing that. And again, this may be my just own bad work that no one in their right mind would enjoy, but I feel the need to get it out there. It may not be the greatest story in the world, but it's our story. It's me and my friends and our little fun D&D games, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So anyway, this is just a little video from the new horrible background. I like this better than I definitely like this better than the trailer. I'm so happy to have that trailer. Oh god. So yeah, 2020, man. 2020. Fuck this year, right? I grew up with old Hanna-Barbera. I'm a kid of the 80s. So I grew up with like Ninja Turtles and He-Man and stuff like that, but we had the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons too, right? And man, I thought the future was gonna be the Jetsons. It's gonna be some crazy future, and and then as I got older, I started reading like dystopian stuff and things like that. I was, watching Star Trek and stuff like that too, but it was like I started all these dystopian future zombie apocalypses, and it's like, wow, by 2020 we got something like that. We got a zombie apocalypse. We got COVID. We got the worst president ever. Sorry, Republicans. Sorry, but we got 2020. We got forest fires. We got all this horrible shit happening. Yeah, we got this dystopian future. The memes for this year are so good. like my favorite one Davis sends is like next in 2020 it's Stay Puft Marshmallow Man marching up the horizons. Might as well be. But like yeah, no, and like literally, and speaking of 2020 being a fucking shitty year, so this is in October. I'm talking about this, and something shitty happened to me yesterday, which I'm not going to talk about because it's really shitty. I'm okay, but it just sucks, and I don't want to talk about it. I'll probably let it slip at some point in time in the future. But you know, we dealt with it, and we're okay, but it's not fun. And but yeah, we're making it through. You know, it's like in the darkest times, the light is the brightest. You know, it's like there's, I feel like a lot of there, in spite of all the bad things that have happened this year, I've seen a lot of positivity. I've seen a lot of good people doing the right thing, and you know, and yeah. So hope you enjoyed this journey with me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that shit. There, Nick. There, I did what I was supposed to do finally. But yeah, whether you agree with me or disagree with me or not, hey, nothing but love. You guys have a great day. Have a happy Halloween. Stay safe. Wear a mask. And my content will be coming out. It'll be coming out very slowly though. Still going to school, still doing other things, but I'm going to basically make an effort to upload. One more thing before I forget. So a buddy of mine, I don't want to telegraph this too soon. A buddy of mine at least claims he's going to starting a YouTube channel, and we might start collaborating. I'm looking forward to that. Not gonna. I mean, for those of you who watch my content before, you might be able to figure out who it is. But yeah. Anyway, more on that as it develops. I'm interested to see what he's going to make. I'm the first one to subscribe to his channel. But anyway, this is what the fuck am I going to call this? This is an update of where the fuck I've been. This is the Dreadpirate signing off. Stay safe, guys.